Well, welcome to Barley and Hops. Look, on this edition, we're going to talk a little bit more about filtering and filtering spirits. And I've got a lot of questions about that. So I want to show you a couple of the different options. Now, we've already had one video on filtering spirits, and we use the zero water filter. So you can go online and see that. It's in this video lineup, so you can see that. It's a very good 5-stage filter. It works really good. Runs you about 70, 75 bucks, whatever. Depends on where you get it. Walmart carries them, but it's a really good filter system. Even the brittle water filter systems work really well. But it's just what you're looking for. What is it that you're really looking for? Now, we know that a filtered distilled spirit is always going to taste a whole lot better because you're going to remove all of those conagers, you're going to remove all of those fusel oils, and anything else that has snuck through your still. So I always recommend filtering. Filtering is a great way to refine and polish and finish off your spirits. So you might wonder why I'm standing here holding a piece of PVC tube. One good method to do that with is taking a PVC tube, and I've got this 3-inch tube, and what I've done is I've taken an 1.5 inch tube, and this is about an 1.5 inch, yep, and I've attached it to the bottom with a reducer. So I've got a large capacity here to fill, and I've got the filter system here with a small nozzle on the end. I put a small piece of coffee filter in the end to keep any solids from coming out. And then you add stone carbon, and we carry that in the store. You can get this online. You can get it almost anywhere. But stone carbon, 0.04 or 0.4 to 0.85 millimeters. Stone carbon, you can reuse it over and over again. Just put it in a pot, boil it a little bit, bring all that sediment off, and then strain it out and let it dry, and you can reuse it again. So you can clean this stuff. But there comes a point in time when you got a point of no return. You can only clean it so many times before it just becomes really gunked up. But really all you need is probably in a tube this long, you only need about half of this tube full of the carbon, and then you pour your distillate in and just let it sit, and it'll run out the bottom of the tube into your jug. Depending on how much carbon you put in makes a big difference on how long it takes for it to filter through. So you can filter this several times and let it run through. It does an excellent job. That's one of the old rudimentary methods. I mean, of course, there are hundreds of ways to do this. There's different techniques for everything. We've got a couple of other options for you, and you'll see I'll move some of this stuff around. First of all, we've got the air still filter. This is made by Still Spirits. These run somewhere in the $20 range, $22 range. And they're good for about a quart. You'll pour your quart, you've got a small filter here, and you'll place this in your collection container, and I've left the advertisement inside the container. Pour your spirits in, place the lid on it, put it on the side, and just let it filter through. It does a great job. We've tested this. It does a great job of filtering your spirits. One of those carbon filters will last you a couple of runs, but it starts to get tainted, and you really can't clean those out. That's why you got a box of 10. You can buy the 10 replacements for what? About $8. So that'll last you for quite a while. You can really filter a lot of spirits with that. For those of you who want to take the step up and you've got quite a bit more spirits that you're trying to filter, we've got the larger one. This is a 10 liter, and these things are amazing. It's got a spigot on the bottom. This is the collection container. Here's the ring that holds the reservoir. All you've got to do is remove the lid, attach the filter with a small screw clamp that goes on the bottom. Place this on top of your collection bin. Fill it with your distillate, and in this case, this is up to 3 gallons. So you've got a full 3 gallons you can place in here. And look, if you're distilling 3 gallons, you're not making fuel. Come on. Great system. Give it an opportunity. The filter, according to the instructions, lasts for 1 full run. We've gotten almost 3 runs out of it. Again, it's one of those things that it starts to deteriorate. So that's why we also sell you or you can get these online. It's made by Still Spirits. It's an easy filter. And these are replacement filters, and these are really cheap. They're like $4 a piece. Comes in a large box. So place the lid on, sit back, and let your spirits filter. We'll see you in the next video.